Stop explaining yourself to people who are determined to misunderstand you. Every time you justify your choices, defend your boundaries, or explain your silence, you hand over a piece of your personal sovereignty. You make your peace dependent on their approval. You turn your life into a trial where you are constantly the defendant, pleading for a verdict from people who aren't even qualified to judge you. The ancient Stoics recognized a fundamental truth over 2,000 years ago. The moment you feel the urge to explain, defend, or justify, you have already surrendered your power. Epictetus said, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." In the next 20 minutes, we will unpack 10 core Stoic principles that will teach you how to remain unmoved, quiet the need for validation, and command respect without saying a single extra word. By the end of this video, you will never feel compelled to explain your life to anyone ever again. If you are ready to reclaim your authority, sit back, eliminate distractions, and stay through all 10 lessons. Let's begin. Lesson 1. The trap of external validation. Why do we explain ourselves? At its root, explanation is a plea for permission. It stems from a hidden belief that our choices are only valid if someone else agrees with them. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, "I have often wondered how it is that every man loves himself more than all the rest of men, but yet sets less value on his own opinion of himself than on the opinion of others. Consider how absurd this is. You spend days reflection, analyzing your goals, and understanding your values. Yet, the moment a coworker raises an eyebrow or a relative questions your decision, you launch into a passionate defense. You try to convince them that you are right. Why? Because you're seeking external validation for an internal decision. The Stoic does not require a second opinion on their personal truth. When you know your motives are sound and aligned with virtue, any external defense weakens your position. The next time someone questions your choice, realize that their lack of understanding is their problem, not your duty to solve. Lesson 2. Silence is the ultimate power move. Silence makes weak minds uncomfortable. When you state a boundary or a decision and follow it with silence, you force the other person to sit with their own thoughts. But when you scramble to explain, you give them ammo to debate you. Epictetus gave us a direct rule for daily speech. Silence is the safest course. Let silence be your general rule, or say only what is necessary and in few words. Notice what happens when you say no without an excuse. With explanation, "I can't make it to your event because my week has been so busy and I really need a rest." Result, they offer solutions to fix your problem so you can attend. Without explanation, "I won't be able to make it." Result, the boundary is absolute. There is nothing to negotiate. An explanation opens a negotiation. Silence closes the deal. Reclaim your power by letting your decisions stand on their own weight. Lesson 3. You cannot control other people's perceptions. The foundation of Stoic philosophy rests on Epictetus's dichotomy of control. Some things are up to us, and some things are not up to us. Up to us are our opinions, impulses, desires, and aversions. Not up to us are our bodies, property, reputations, and the opinions of others. When you spend your energy trying to control what someone thinks about you, you are attempting the impossible. People do not see you as you are. They see you through the lens of their own insecurities, biases, past trauma, and expectations. If someone views your ambition as arrogance, no amount of explaining will change their mind. If someone interprets your boundaries as coldness, an explanation will only look like an excuse. Accept that you will be misunderstood by many. It is not an error in the universe. It is simply the nature of human perception. Focus exclusively on what is within your command, your actions, your character, and your virtue. Let the rest fall where it may. Lesson 4. Protect your energy for what matters. Your mental and emotional energy is finite. Every argument you engage in, every comment section you reply to, and every justification you offer drains the battery you need for your life's work. Seneca, in his essay on the shortness of life, warned, "People are frugal in guarding their personal property, but as soon as it comes to squandering time, they are most wasteful of the one thing in which it is right to be stingy." When you waste 30 minutes explaining your life choices to a critic, you are giving away a fraction of your life that you will never get back. You are spending your precious time trying to paint a picture for a blind man. Ask yourself, is this person worth my mental fuel? Does their understanding of my life alter my path? If the answer is no, preserve your energy. Turn around, walk away, and apply that energy toward your purpose. Lesson 5. Let your actions speak for you. The Stoics were not armchair philosophers. They were men of action. They believed that words are cheap, but character is proven through living. Epictetus famously stated, "Don't explain your philosophy. Embody it." If you are changing your diet, building a business, leaving a bad relationship, or starting a new discipline, stop talking about it. Stop announcing it. And above all, stop explaining why you are doing it. When you talk about what you plan to do or justify why you are doing it, your brain releases dopamine as if you've already accomplished it. You trade actual progress for cheap verbal gratification. Let your results do the explaining. Let your calm demeanor, your improved health, your financial stability, and your unwavering inner peace be the only answer you give to the world. A well-built wall doesn't need to explain why it stands. It simply holds back the wind. Lesson 6. Master the art of a more fatty. Love your fate. When unexpected events occur, or when life forces you onto an unconventional path, the instinct is to apologize or explain your situation to others. You lose a job, a relationship ends, or a business fails, and you feel the need to recount the entire tragedy to everyone you meet, trying to prove that it wasn't entirely your fault. The Stoics practiced amor fati, the love of fate. Marcus Aurelius used the metaphor of a fire. A blazing fire makes flame and brightness out of everything that is thrown into it. When you embrace everything that happens to you, the good, the bad, and the absurd, you no longer feel the need to apologize for your circumstances. You don't need to explain why you're starting over at 30, 40, or 50. You don't need to justify your setbacks. You simply accept the raw material of your life and use it as fuel to grow stronger. Lesson 7. The so what? Mindset. Consider the power of indifference toward non-essential judgments. Epictetus taught his students a simple, radical mental exercise to disarm insults and unsolicited opinions. He noted, if someone speaks badly of you, do not defend yourself against the accusations. Simply answer, he must not know my other faults, or he would not have mentioned only these. This is the ultimate expression of confidence. It strips the critic of all power. When someone criticizes your lifestyle, your job, or your choices, trying to defend yourself proves that their words hit a nerve. Instead, adopting a subtle, internal, so what attitude neutralizes the attack completely. They think I'm making a mistake. So what? They don't understand my vision. So what? They're gossiping about my choices. So what? Their opinion changes nothing about reality unless you allow it to penetrate your mind. Lesson 8. Detach from the outcome. Cicero used the famous analogy of the archer to explain Stoic detachment. The archer can control how carefully he draws the bow, how well he aims, and how focused his mind is. But the moment the arrow leaves the bow, it is completely out of his control. A gust of wind can blow it off course. A bird can intercept it. When you feel an intense urge to explain yourself, it is usually because you are desperately trying to control the outcome, specifically how you are received. You want them to understand. You want them to agree. You want them to give you a seal of approval. A Stoic focuses entirely on drawing the bow with integrity. Whether the arrow hits the target or whether the audience applauds is irrelevant. When you detach from their reaction, the need to explain vanishes instantly. You release the arrow and move on. Lesson 9. True power is gentle and composed. Never confuse silence and lack of explanation with aggressiveness or hostility. You do not need to be cold, rude, or arrogant to stop explaining yourself. In fact, aggressive resistance is just another form of defensiveness. Seneca observed, "Most powerful is he who has himself in his own power." When you react angrily or defend yourself passionately, you signal weakness. You signal that the other person's opinion has shaken your foundation. True Stoic power is gentle, polite, and unshakable. You can smile, listen calmly to someone's unsolicited advice, say, "Thank you for your perspective," and then carry on doing exactly what you intended to do. No argument, no anger, no long explanations. Just unyielding, quiet composure. The sovereign mind. Your life belongs to you, not to your family, not to your social group, not to your critics, and certainly not to strangers on the internet. Every time you feel that rising urge to defend your life, pause. Take a breath. Remember Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca standing at the gates of your mind, asking you, why are you giving away your power? Beginning today, practice the art of unshakable quiet. State your boundary once. Live your truth plainly. Let your actions do the talking and leave the explanations behind. If this video resonated with you, hit the like button to help spread Stoic wisdom to those who need it, and subscribe for more deep dives into ancient philosophy. Leave a comment below with the word unmoved if you're committing to no longer explaining yourself. Until next time, stay grounded, stay silent, and reclaim your power.